Hi everyone, welcome to the channel and my name is Manish Chivai. So today's video is going to be very specific, and in this video we are going to talk about increment, and at the same time we are going to talk about the numbers, correct? How much you should ask while you are like looking for a change or you are looking for your increment. Obviously your increment is going to be the according to the organization's policy, but if discussion is going on how much you should ask, and if you are looking for a change, then how much you should be asking and what can you get, and in which factors, like in which parameter you can break down your numbers and you can achieve the same what you are looking for. So we are going to talk in detail each and everything, so keep watching this particular video till the end, and I'm going to share some tips as well during this video. So just watch this video till the end. Okay, so let's start your increment part, and if you are looking for the switch, both the part we are going to combine and we are going to discuss one by one, correct? So just suppose that if you are currently working in your company, correct? You are like working, you have been in the IT sector, you are working as a DevOps engineer, you are working as a developer, you are working as a production support engineer. So according to your role, according to your domain, according to your project, every organization has their own budget, and based on their budget, like they distribute the number of percentage in terms of increment. Just suppose that there's 100 rupees which needs to be distributed among the 10 team members, and the project has 100 rupees to distribute. So not everyone is going to get 10 rupees. Someone will get 20, someone will get 8, someone will get 5, someone will get 25. So it's distributed based on the ratings, based on the different factors, correct? And it's not always about your efforts, your rating only. It's also depends on the company revenue and everything you might be already knowing. So there are different factors based on which your increment happens, and you might have heard this story before as well. Okay, so this is how your increment happens. The bell curve we talk about, like someone can be put here, someone can be at the top, someone can be at the middle of the top and bottom, correct, and someone at the bottom. So that way distribution of increment happens. But what happens when it comes to switch? Because if you are getting the increment, you will get some random number either in one decimal or like in the second two digit. You can talk about one digit or two digit, correct? Either you are going to 3%, 4%, 8%, your 18%. If you are working with service based company like TCS, HCL and other companies, so somewhere you are going to get these numbers what I just talked about: 3%, 4%, 8%, max 12% or something. If you are not just fresher, if you are fresher, you can get something else, correct? But the moment when you are experienced, you are going to get the same number what I'm just talking about, correct? So now let's talk about the switch part. When you are making a switch, you are going to get at least 70 to 80% of hike. And why I'm saying that, completely depends on you, and the factors are there which may lower down as well, which may arise as well, correct? So when we talk about the factors, there are a lot of factors, correct? You're joining, are you immediate joiner, you already have an offer, what's your current company, what's your education, what's your certification? There are different parameters, so we are going to talk each and everything, and based on that we are going to understand that how these different parameters are going to make an impact in your numbers, correct? So just consider the same thing that you got the increment that was around 10 to 15% or 8%, but when you are looking for a change, how will you start? You will start looking for an interview, you will appear for the interview. The first interview you will appear, and you are going to get max 70 to 80% if you are the right candidate for them. And like the first discussion I'm talking about, they will offer you 70 to 80%, and then based on your interview as well, if your interview goes really well, they are going to stretch up to 100%. I'm talking about the first offer only right now, correct? So they will stretch up to 100% or max 70 to 80% if you are part of IT sector. If you are not part of IT sector right now, then you are going to get 30 to 40%. This is what generally happens in the market. Okay, now coming to the IT and the 70 to 80% increment. So you have got these things, and then you are moving forward. Correct. What about the second offer? So you might have experienced this before as well, that the moment you receive a call from HR, they ask you, do you have any offer right now in your hand? And if you say no, they will reduce their budget for you. It's not the project, it's not the budget what they have for that particular candidate. It's the budget what they decide for you at the same time. Correct. Because they have to hire you at the lower price. This is how the company works actually. So just suppose that they have 40 LPA as a random number for a candidate with 6 years of experience. Correct. Random value we are just like picking it. And the moment you said that you have like 12 LPA right now, so they will offer you maximum 2023, because this is the 100% hike you are getting. But actually they had 40 LPA in their budget, so they are not going to reveal that what kind of budget they have. They will just say that we are open to budget. So you have to think each and everything. That's why I mentioned that there are different parameters: your current compensation, your company, service based, product based, your location, your education, your there are certain parameters. Correct? You understand this? And there are factors on which we can negotiate as well, even after the CTC, like the bonus, the ESOPs, and other parameters as well. Meanwhile, if you are preparing and you are appearing for the interview, and if you are looking for switch and you are like not able to crack the interview, correct? So how will you fix that? How will you make yourself confident that you can crack the interview? So we provide DevOps interview preparation bootcamp for that. You might have heard, or if you have not heard about this, you can just inquiry on the number which is on the screen and in the description as well. So we provide interview preparation bootcamp, which has already helped thousands of professionals to join different organizations. So people have joined Mastercard, your Capgemini, TCS, Accenture, EPAM, Paytm, Mphasis, Red Hat, and so many other companies. Correct. So it has a valuable content what we provide. It has 10 plus hours of video, 140 plus pages of PDF that you are going to get, and all these questions and answers are real interview questions and answers. So you are going to get the same what you will be asked during the interview. So there is no difference. So it's best time to avail, and right now we have started offer as well. So you can get at the minimum what we have never offered. So the minimum, like the maximum discount we are providing right now. So it's the best time for you to avail in next 4 to 5 days, because the year is going to end. So it's our year end gift for you, you can say, and right time to avail. So do inquiry, and you will be happy to see the content what we have provided. It's already a premium quality content, and it has been beneficial for a lot of people. And the moment when we receive thanks from them, so it felt like the kind of happiness what we get is very different. Correct, you know. Okay, so coming to the point when we talked about the numbers, the switch when you are making, correct. So when you are making a switch, you will get at least 80%. But the moment when you have a second offer, sorry, the first offer, and you are like going for the second offer, you can just say that I do have an offer. Just suppose that random number that you got your first offer as 20 to 23, what we just talked about, correct. Budget was 40 LPA for the same candidate. You got from 12 to 23. Now when you are going to get the second offer, you will say that I already have 23. So why will I go for 18 or 17? Correct. If someone second company offers you less. So now they are going to either say that we cannot afford you, or they are going to say that yes, we are okay, we can offer you 25, 27. These numbers 3 to 4 LPA max. Correct. This is what they talk, even though they have 40 LPA budget. So coming to this point, what will you do? Are you going to reject them that yes, I cannot, like 3 to 4 LP, I'm not going to make change? No, you do not have to say that. You have to say that yes, I'm okay with that. And what's the reason why you are going to change for 3 to 4 LP? Just it's a very less number. You might have a solid, strong story. Correct. You can build it. If you do not know, so we can interact on that too. Correct? That kind of tips also I share. We can interact on one-to-one call. So that way you can like create your story. You can go from 23 to 27, then going forward third offer 27 to 30. That way you can move from here to there, and you can jump from 100% to 150% as well. That completely depends on your negotiation skill. How can you negotiate better? That also we teach you. So if you're liking with these things as well, just contact us. Just book a one-to-one session, because everything cannot be disclosed in this video. You understand? So the kind of tips and tricks you are going to get, the kind of negotiation skills you are going to get, the kind of negotiation you can do, that's very very far away from your current things. So you have to prepare well, you have to present yourself well, and if you have done each and everything from technical side, from your interview side, then the negotiation part before the joining, correct, the moment you got the offer and till the moment you join, there is a huge difference, correct? You see the timeline. If you have 90 days notice period, you have 30 days notice period, correct? Then also you have a lot of time to do this negotiation and increase your CTC value from here to there, or CTC plus top up of the different parameters like joining bonus, ESOPs, work from home, allowance. There are so many factors, correct? So I hope you might have got some value out of this video, and you might have got some tips as well, and it might be helpful for you for your next switch. So if you found this video valuable, just subscribe and share with your colleagues as well, so that we can help a lot of professionals like us. Thank you so much.